I'm Stacy London. Hello, everybody. You might know me from my 10 seasons on What Not to Wear.
Look at you!
Or from my new show, Love, Lust, or Run.
It's a journey in heels.
But tonight,
Here we are. Back, say hi.
hi. Okay, you're going to get the chance to see me like you've never seen me before. Welcome to my shoe closet.
Is that dinosaurs?
Ah, we're going behind the scenes to show you what my crazy life is really like.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, family.
I am the CEO of her mouthfeel.
And you'll get an inside look into what goes down on the set of Love, Lust, or Run.
Let me out into set, please.
Oh, my God. All this tonight on Love, Lust, or Run, Stacy revealed.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Busy week ahead.
Yeah, I know. My life is a little bit crazy. Here I am, gussied up.
I'm at Bay Ridge Preparatory School, and I can't remember the last time I was at a preparatory school.
I'm gonna flip you so you can see the view from my room. Hello, Chicago.
There we go. Those are the glamazons who dressed me for the show.
Hi. I am getting ready for an event tonight. We're gonna go eat some food now. Bye. I am very busy. I will say that it's a little bit difficult to have any kind of personal time, whether it's to see my friends or to date or to hang out with my family. And I do what I can, when I can, how I can, as best I can. The Jed Gala is now what, June 3rd?
June 3rd.
Okay, so I don't have anything to wear for that, and I need to start looking for something. I'm one of the MCs for the Jed Foundation Gala, which is a suicide prevention foundation. So I have to find a dress for that. I mean, we can talk to Becky and Martina about that too. Are they coming this week?
Yeah, I told them they should bring like 4 to 5 outfits at a time.
Okay. And I'm working with my stylist because this week we are shooting the Love, Lust, or Run. The other things that have to happen, the electrician has got to come this week because if I cannot binge watch Empire in my bed on that television, I'm going to have a meltdown. So there's that.
Okay.
That's true. Tiffany is my assistant.
Once you're finished wrapping the next 26 episodes, you're going to the club with me.
Oh my God, I can't dance at all.
We're hitting the club, girl! Hitting the club.
She makes me laugh constantly.
I'm going to give you a little demonstration. So you're in the club. You may want to do a little twirl. You may see a friend. Hey, what's up?
Hey!
And then a guy may come up behind you.
Can we just break it down for a second?
Yeah.
The bottom half of your body is moving, and yet the top half has to stay pretty still in order to keep the drink in the glass.
Exactly, because you want to lure them in with the bottom half, you know?
She teaches me new sayings like jack your swagger and slow my roll and don't come for me because I didn't send for you. So that happened. In the meantime, because we've got a Love Lust episode this week, can you just pull up the Sky sent me all the contributors?
Sure, I'll pull them up.
We're gearing up for a whole new season of Love Lust to Run, which means that there's a lot to do behind the scenes.
Alrighty, so first girl.
So that is a lot of cleavage. She's so pretty, though. There's a lot of girls that we're going to have on the show this season, and it's important that I understand their individual issues so I can figure out how we're going to approach styling them, how we're going to talk about their hair and makeup.
Here, Allison is 24. All her girlfriends are prettier and skinnier than her and showing 90% of her chest. It's the only way she can compete or stand out.
Body dysmorphia, okay. Well, I can certainly relate to that.
Allison fears that if she stops dressing the way that she does, she will no longer look as appealing.
All right. I have a good idea.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go look in my closet. I just feel like, have I worn every dress that I own that could be possible for that Jed Gala?
Well, you can take a look. I feel like you may have that one thing.
I'm going to go take a look.
Yeah, you go do that.
Make sure I'll eat some more. Table for one, right?
Table for one.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Stacy, who are you sitting with right now?
I'm sitting with my baby, Alan. Al, a.k.a. Baby Al, a.k.a. Aloysius, a.k.a. Bear. Stephanie says that he's like a rapper. He has so many nicknames. You know, it used to be the stereotype for a cat lady was like you're a spinster and like you might as well throw in the towel and all of that. And, you know, to some degree that's probably still true. I have a tendency to dress better and I think I have better interior design taste. Come on in. Get your tushies in here. Come on. You want to see my closet, don't you? I do have some quirky stuff, I'm not going to lie. These are my most recent bunny ears. I usually generally have some form of ear. So come on. This does not look like a lot of closet space for somebody who loves clothes, but they go deep. I collect some vintage clothing. This is from the 1920s, and it's all hand embroidered. This is a vintage dress from the 1970s when Karl Lagerfeld was designing for Chloe. This is from the 1930s. Do you think it's too much for something that's at a convention center? That's definitely something to think about. All right, I'm going to show you that it's unhealthy, how many jumpsuits I now have. Let's see, this jumpsuit. This jumpsuit. Oh, this is a new jumpsuit that I haven't worn yet. This jumpsuit, which is different. And then I have this jumpsuit, which is knit. I'm sure I'm done. Nope, there's this jumpsuit. There's this jumpsuit, which has like a really, sexy back. But I'm sure I'm done. Oh, no, wait, there's this one. This is super fans. I do think I have like a little bit of a problem. I think I probably have too many striped sailor shirts. And I don't even have a thing for sailors. It is real. I have a couple of obsessions, which are Star Wars and dinosaurs. Yes, I did. All of my jewelry is here. I found these at a flea market. These vintage earrings that were $6. Pretty into them. I think they're pretty good. This watch was given to me by a fan alone. I love it. And it's mixing your metallics. So think about that. If I had an addiction, it would probably be my black blazer issue. They all fit incredibly differently. And they're all made of incredibly different fabrics. And therefore, I feel justified in having this many black blazers. I'm not saying it's right for everybody. I'm saying it's the right amount for me. Welcome to my shoe closet. It's craziness. And I walk in these. I wore these every night for 6 weeks. I do love the black and gold everything. Isn't that crazy? It's like a Maasai warrior. They're not the easiest shoe to walk in, but once you get it down, it does all kinds of crazy good things for your legs. These I wore on the What Not to Wear finale. That was also the time I decided to wear silver glitter eyeliner. Not good when you cry. One of my all-time favorite dresses. Look at how stunning this is. What I love about it is that it's so complicated, but it doesn't look like it's trying. All right, do we think this is too much for the Jet Gala? It's super tight and very short and probably inappropriate. But I might try it on and we'll see. Otherwise, shopping is in my future. Coming up, this is my friend Neo. It's the coolest thing that ever happened to me in my whole life.
Stacy cannot cook at all, but she is an amazing baker.
She loves the hip hop music. She loves to dance to it. She loves to vibe with it.
Great singer.
She is a good singer. She's hilarious and sarcastic.
Stacy loves old movies.
That streak in Stacy's hair is real. It's hers. She had it since she was 11. And no, we do not color that little streak in. But I'm working on mine.
Erica said she was already in here. Okay. I see her. Even though there were a couple of possibilities for the Jet Gala in my closet, I want to squeeze in some shopping time with my girlfriends to see if I can find some other options.
Look, this is very me.
Really?
Yeah. I like things that are off the shoulder, but like I can't wear totally off the shoulder things because of.
Right. Erica and Kristen are two of my best friends, and I love them both. You should try it on. But hold on, can we just talk about objectives today, girls? Because I have nothing to wear to the Jet Gala.
Right.
And Kristen probably needs a new t-shirt.
I'm fine.
No.
I'm good.
I'm going to say Kristen doesn't like shopping. You see a t-shirt that you like. She hates shopping.
Can I touch?
You may.
This is like one of those things like you live in, but you need to get like 1,000 of them.
I did actually sleep in this last night.
Awkward. Okay.
And Erica is a hurricane.
This has nothing to do with anything except for everyday life, because I do see you in this in everyday life.
But it's not for
Okay, fine.
party.
All right, party.
You know, you don't downgrade Erica to like a tropical storm.
Add one of your really cool vintage belts.
All right, I'll try it.
Let's add.
It's different.
Maybe.
No, not fancy enough.
With the skirt.
You desperately want me in a crop top.
So bad.
Shopping with them, it's exhausting. If you don't keep your eye on Kristen, she's going to wind up in men's. I mean, to shop with one of them is exhausting.
Time out for 10 seconds. Glitter rain slicker. Glitter slicker. Glitter. Say that 5 times fast. Glitter rain slicker. Take one.
I'd wear this.
I knew you would.
Yeah, I would wear this.
All right, it's very clear to me that, that we're not getting far. Is that
Dinosaurs.
Oh, I like that. Oh my God. This I have to have. This is an excellent find. This has nothing to do with anything that I needed at all, but it's a different kind of need. It's a deep-seated, visceral need. I love to meet people.
Style.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you.
She has fans that love her. Everywhere you go. It doesn't matter. Morning, noon, night. Stacy gets stopped.
This
Like,
is
where did I
very
learn
chic.
this?
No, this is
Where
very.
did I learn this?
I hope for me.
So can you say it? Structured jacket.
Yeah, amen. Amen. Love to hear it. Love to hear that.
She's thoughtful and she's incredibly genuine. Like there's not a fake bone in that body.
Hi. So nice to meet you. Hello. How are you?
Well, I hope the reason that people come up to me and chat with me is because something that I've said has inspired them to recognize that there's no limit to what they can be or look like or feel like.
This is fabulous. I love it.
If I walk out of the house with something that I don't like to wear, I'm not comfortable.
Right. You don't feel good, right? Okay. 10 years old and you're smarter than half the people in America.
Sometimes I get young girls, young kids, even women who say, God, you're so confident, which I find to be so ironic because I didn't have any confidence growing up.
Oh, you're so little and smushy. You guys have the best day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There's nothing else I do with my whole life. If it's just that 10-year-old girls think that they can do something absolutely cool with their lives or feel totally empowered about the way that they look, then I will die a happy girl.
Bye. All right.
All right.
Oh my God. Grump City.
No, we're ready to party.
Oh, let's go to the dressing room.
Okay.
Oh my God, wait, are you following me around? Do you just love me? Can we date? Can we be best friends?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so good. It's so great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, who are these people?
These are friends of mine who are following me around for a behind-the-scenes special. This is my friend Neo. Oh my God, I'm so happy I met you. Bye. It's the coolest thing that ever happened to me in my whole life. Coming up.
What is this?
Well, this is a bomber.
Everybody is always so surprised that I have stylists for Love Restaurant. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about bombers anymore.
Oh, you love bombers
I never
forever.
She did last season, so last season.
I was freelance styling when I got a phone call from my agent, and would I go in and read for some television show? I remember calling a friend and saying, I don't know how that went at all. I don't think they're going to ask me back. I went on my family vacation. We were having the best time, and my agent called me and said, they need you to come back. But I said, no way. I'm getting a tan. My family and I are singing Barry Manilow every night on the beach. Like, what? No, I'm not coming back. And my stepmother, Vicky, said to me at that time, you're making a mistake, and we are going to put you on a plane the next day, and you're going to go home, and you are going to that audition because you're going to get that job, and it's going to change your life. Swear to God, I still get chills when I think about it because I don't know how she knew. So what am I trying? Is this for what? Interstitial?
Or interstitials, yes.
Oh, this is cute. I mean, it's a little big, but then you said it was meant to be slouchy, right?
Slouchy. Yeah.
Everybody is always so surprised that I have stylists for Love Restaurant.
But my schedule gets insanely busy styling other people.
Let's try this one.
And since we have 26 new episodes this season and one shooting this week, I'm having Becky and Martina bring clothes to me. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about bombers anymore. Don't we feel like they're over?
Oh, you love bombers
I
forever and ever.
She did last season, so last season. Thanks. See, like I don't like it.
But
You wouldn't zip.
well, I'm just not particularly fond of it. And they can struggle because I get so rigid about what I will and won't wear. This is very boxy.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it kind of ate all this
Oh,
up.
but this is a gorgeous jacket. I mean,
Yeah.
not with this.
No,
But
that's
this
good.
is the bomb.
The colors.
It's
Amazing,
divine.
right?
Becky and Martina, I mean, they have unbelievable style. I call them the Glamazons. They are former models, and they're both like 7 feet tall, and they're both stunning. I like this because these pants are kind of tailored, and they feel grown up, and then this feels like whimsy.
Yes.
Whimsy, not sweet.
Whimsy, not sweet.
This makes me happy.
It's beautiful.
I've been working with them for a while now, and you know, they're part of my team. They're part of my family, and it's been a great addition to my being able to do my job by feeling so cool in my clothes.
Okay.
Let's go pretty blue.
That's cute. Ooh, navy lining. That's kind of cool. So pretty. Yay!
We first started working with her on What Not to Wear.
This is really good.
It's beautiful. And I have to say she trusts us now, which is, you know, that's a huge stamp of approval that Stacy London likes her styling.
I know pastels are in.
You have to mix it a little bit.
I like being a little bit harder because I feel like I was so sweet on What Not to Wear. You know, I was always in a floral pencil and wear a sheath dress. Maybe 5 or 6 years into What Not to Wear, I started to realize that I was changing as a person. I started to feel myself kind of diverging from the sheath dress, pencil skirt, and I think that being a little bit more avant-garde on this show has made a difference. I cannot get myself dressed. I need 2 Glamazons to figure it out, but it's really hard for me, and this is why I understand that it's so hard for other people. It's like you can see yourself, but you can't see yourself. I hate this top, by the way.
You do.
I do. I like the pink one with it much better. I can see and envision what somebody should be wearing the minute I meet them. I can't do the same thing with myself. And that's also because, you know, I've had body dysmorphia my whole life. I was diagnosed very early in my life with a skin disease called psoriasis, and that made me feel very self-conscious from a very, very young age. I was kind of covered in scales. And we all know how mean kids can be at 11. And, you know, leaving notes in my locker and telling me that I looked like the Elephant Man and that I was contagious and I should leave school. I didn't want to look in the mirror. And so when I look in the mirror, a lot of times what I see is kind of not necessarily objective. Eventually, we found this kind of miracle topical steroid that cleared up my skin miraculously after 2 years. And I found myself gravitating towards fashion. You know, fashion magazines and the industry seemed so perfect and sparkly and glittery and shiny. And I just decided that that's where I wanted to be. Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
And you know why I like it? Is because it's not skin tight.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got to What Not to Wear that I started to understand that there was this much deeper level to the idea of dressing oneself. What we were talking about was developing a personal style based on self-acceptance and self-understanding. What is this?
Well, this is a bomber, but it's a sophisticated bomber.
Oh, actually, right? I don't hate that. I love it. This is cute. And the difference that it made when they could see a change in themselves really started to kind of affect a change in me. Instead of being so self-critical, I learned how to be compassionate. And I think also a lot more compassionate with myself. Okay, I take it back. I'm not over a bomber.
Oh, I love that. That is amazing. That is beauteous. Excellent.
Coming up. Well. Oh, you came together? I haven't seen my dad and my stepmother for quite a while.
Would you like to see some old pictures together?
You were unquestionably in the Vanguard.
You know, Dad, at the time, I think you just thought I was weird.
My family has a zillion nicknames for me. Mad Dog Moravian, MDM for short, Peanut Head. My dad used to just say I was a mad dog, you know, like that I was just wild, you know, pretty much from birth. But it really started to manifest itself, like when I decided to dress more like Robert Smith from The Cure and do things that he found to be utterly horrifying.
You don't really want to learn how to cook.
I do want to learn how to cook.
I cook for you every day. Why do you need to learn how to cook?
Because what happens if something happens to you? Rocco and I, we've known each other for so many years, we've just become really good friends. And because I've been so busy and I haven't seen my family, I asked Rocco to come over and cook with me so that I can take what we make and bring it to my parents' house and just have some time with them. Normally, I gotta be honest, like Rocco probably wouldn't be here spending this much time with me, but I wanted to show you a little bit behind the scenes, like what he does for me on a regular basis, which is
Drive her crazy.
And drive me
Annoy
crazy.
her, remind her to eat 15 times a day.
All the time. On that note, I have an autoimmune disease called psoriasis, and I needed to change my diet. Anti-inflammatory, right? Am I right? So gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, alcohol-free, which makes me a really cheap first date. Mm-hmm. And it changed my energy level, and it changed like so many things. And so I thought, why not have him teach me to cook my favorite dish that he makes for me, which is a veggie burger. And I know that sounds like, oh, a veggie burger. You've had one before, but you haven't had this one.
You love this veggie burger. I'm so proud about how much you like it.
Because it tastes like a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And it has excellent mouthfeel, which is incredibly important to me.
I am the CEO of her mouthfeel.
We have the same agent, and our agent booked me on Stacy's show, Fashionably Late. How are you?
Thank you so much.
You look very sexy. Happy day.
We both look so young. We look like kids. So sad. We age in dog years on television, just saying.
Hunk in your right hand, grater in your left hand.
Hunk in my right
and,
hand?
And do this. All right? Feeling that?
Yeah.
Energy was great. I mean, I think both of us could tell instantly that we were going to be friends.
Do you actually want to learn how to cook something?
Yeah,
or
I do.
You just
I want
to keep talking to the camera.
Well, I can do it. I could do that all day.
You could do that for hours.
All right, so we're going to start with these beans. And this is a mortar and pestle. It's actually yours. It's quite nice.
This is mine?
Yeah. You didn't have it? Yeah, this is yours. And so that goes in here. So
Yeah.
attempt to put what's in here
This
in
is
here.
like so pasty. How am I going to get it all?
Yeah, just push it out with that.
Can you help me?
Okay. I mean, I can do everything if you want. But
Well,
the whole point was for you to, at least participate.
I am.
So when you
Is
get
this
to your
not
family's
participating?
house, so now you can say, I actually cooked this for you, and it'll be true.
Okay, and is this not participating? Because here I am holding the mortar and
All right.
pestle.
Don't hit me with it. All right, now take this egg white powder, and you mix it all together.
Mm-hmm. Wait, can I do that, please?
Yes, I'd like to see you do something, actually.
Wow.
So when you mix, you're a righty, right?
I am a righty.
You have to hold this like you would a pencil, and it gives you a little more torque.
Oh, okay.
Do you feel how like you have more?
Yeah,
control?
torque.
Good, torque. Yes. And then you make a patty.
I just want to say that the beet color with my nail polish is kind of a fabulous color combination. N'est-ce pas?
If you say so.
Oh my God.
I think Stacy actually has natural cooking ability.
I have to choke up on the knife. I learned that. Wow, it is actually kind of sharp.
When I see her hands move and how she thinks, I can tell she could be a great chef.
You want to try the mantle?
I'm just getting the bear claw thing down, and you are rushing me. Do you have somewhere to be? Is this the issue? Are you
More exciting than here? No.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So now, you pour that into a sheet pan.
I can do it.
Yep.
Do I start at the top and like?
Yes. It'll even
that?
out on its own, yeah.
I haven't seen my dad and my stepmother for quite a while, so I hope they love this meal I made for them. I did a lot of stirring, which counts in some countries.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to see you again.
I'm going to be a great cook.
All right.
Hello. Oh, you came together. Hello.
I'm in the back.
Oh, Stacy back. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, family. So what's in the bag? I've been cooking and slaving over a hot stove all day for you.
I can't wait. Let me take your coat.
Thanks, Daddy. I need the oven on? Do you need the oven on? Yeah. You need the oven on.
Do you need tin foil?
No. I don't think so. Hold on, I have to think about what he told me to do. My parents are just as busy as I am. And unfortunately, my sisters are away right now. So as crazy as all of our schedules get, I'm happy I get to spend some one-on-one time with my parents tonight.
It's very elaborate. Rocco must have been working very hard.
Hello, I did a lot of the hard work. I mean, he showed me what to do, but I did a lot of it. Herb London is my dad. And I will say that I just have oodles of admiration for him. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life. Tell me what's up, Dad. You were in Princeton today?
I was in Princeton today.
Why?
I was looking at this technology that allows for the creation of ammonia at a very reasonable rate.
The dude, ran for office in New York. He's written over 25 books. He was the head of a think tank. He's just pretty impressive. Please go sit down. You're making me anxious. You're making me nervous. Vicky is my stepmother, and I adore her. She's been in my life almost as long as my mom's been in my life, and I consider them both wonderful, amazing women, even though I'm not going to get to see my mom this week. Look how cool this is. And now just take the lid off. Shut up.
What did Stacy say before she would say shut up?
You mean like a saying?
Yeah.
Well, there was don't take me there. Oh, that's... No, but there's before that.
Even before that.
Before don't take me there?
Beyond.
What?
And then you used another expression at about the same time.
What?
Wicked. It was not something that was bad. It could be very good.
I know, Dad. I know what wicked means.
But it was...
He's just so cute. Like, he doesn't actually know how funny he's being. He's kind of a nerd. But then again, so am I. So I don't know. That's probably where I get it. Good, right?
Excellent.
And I want to say that they loved the veggie burger.
Excellent.
Excellent?
You have to send my highest award to Rocco.
They seem to keep forgetting, however, that I did actually cook it, really. Or somewhat cooked it.
We no longer have
the karaoke machine. Your 65th birthday, I bought you a karaoke machine and all the Elvis I could find.
And Barry Manilow.
Well,
Manilow?
Barry Manilow can do no wrong when it comes to the Londons. He just can't.
He likes the Beatles, but they're marginal.
That's true.
They're marginal.
Compared to Barry, we all love Barry.
I want to see a picture of Stacy in a Norma Kamali outfit. It was my favorite outfit. She wore it for 200 consecutive days.
That is so untrue.
Okay, I'm exaggerating slightly. I would say she was always interested in fashion from the time she was very young.
I mean, it was a onesie, and it had shoulder pads.
She even took a nice Oxford shirt, buttoned down, cut the collar off, and wore it backwards. And she said, I was a trendsetter. And she was, because no one else was doing that. I'm not sure anyone should do that, but that was Stacy. You were unquestionably in the vanguard.
Dad, at the time, I think you just thought I was weird.
I think that's a little true, too. That's one of the reasons why you got the nickname Mad Dog Moravian. She's a little strange, but in the most positive way. She's adorable and wonderful and unique. There's something miraculous that happens on that program.
Thank you, Dad.
No, it's true. These women become far more attractive when they've covered up.
Thank you.
Well, it's true.
I tried.
There aren't too many quite like Stacy.
We're ridiculously proud of her. She is a dynamic force unto herself, and she brings people along with her. And it's just a pleasure to see how she has evolved.
All right.
So come and bring food anytime. That's okay with me.
Guys, I didn't just bring the food. I made the food.
Please come and cook and bring food anytime.
Bye. I love you. Coming up.
Allison's meet and greet marker.
When women are talking to Stacy, they are the only thing that's important to her at that very moment.
I want you to love your whole body, not just your boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know. There were actually a lot of wonderful memories. I have to say, Harmony's reaction to seeing herself after her makeover. Well, that pretty much is going to go down in the history books of the longest scream ever recorded in front of a mirror. I'm pretty sure. But it also got me when Serena started crying, looking at herself in the mirror.
What a gift you've given me. Oh no. Please don't make me cry.
And saying that she didn't realize that she could look that way.
I didn't even know this was possible. Well, that's kind of the point.
And there was the moment when Nicole said to me, "You make me feel like I want to try."
And I think that's the biggest thing, is looking at things and saying, I'll try it, versus I can't.
Oh, that makes me really happy. And I remember I started crying because I thought, well, what else in the world could I aspire to do than to make somebody want to try and be the best version of themselves?
Allison, Stacy, OTF marker.
Presents. Stacy presents.
Stacy Linda presents.
Today, I'm shooting Love Luster Run. And I have to say, I'm just in love with everybody.
The set of Love Luster Run is so much fun.
Don't be shy, Maggie. Don't hide those floral pants.
Don't be shy, Maggie.
Well, I think we're good. We're good. Done here. Everyone's having a great time. Bring it in for a hug.
Bring it in. Oh my God.
Like, it starts with Stacy and then it permeates throughout the rest of the crew.
Maybe a little risque, but they love risque. The Glamazon. It's gonna be something.
On a lot of shows I've worked on, hosts are pretty much there to do their hosting duties and then they leave. On our show, Stacy is involved like every step of the way. So Allison, obviously doesn't think she's pretty unless she's showing everything in the boob area.
That's how she gets her attention. From casting, and looking at all the women who are coming on the show, working with hair and makeup at every step of the way. I mean, she puts in like 150%. She also, like, for t-shirts, she cuts them, so they're low cut.
Anything to get them out.
And she's super open about talking about how she likes to, she says, show her boobs off, too.
Yeah,
right.
She's not.
So, right, we don't even have to use the euphemism, girls.
Right.
Okay, good to know.
On Love Luster Run, it's not about so much people who have given up, as it's about women who have made such a deliberate and specific choice about their style that they're sort of not getting all the opportunities in life that they deserve.
People, perceive her as one way when she's really a nice, caring person.
Exactly.
Every week we are really trying to figure out what exactly we want to do with each woman to kind of stay true to who she is as a person and also give her something unexpected and amazing for people to see at home.
My style is comfort and sexy. I like to have low-cut shirts. I love low-cut lace. The parents at school give me looks when I wear low-cut clothing.
When people dress in a way that is so extreme that they don't even look like their true selves anymore, there's always something deeper going on. And maybe the more extreme the look, the deeper the issue.
Allison, meet and greet marker.
So I want to know why you want to show them off.
I get the attention that I feel like I need.
I see a connection when Stacy steps on stage with every woman that comes on set.
It's a tall order to expect other people to give you a sense of self-esteem, right? That can't come from other people's attention.
Women come on television, there's the lights, there's the camera, there's everything. But when they are talking to Stacy, like, they are the only person, the only thing that's important to her at that very moment.
I want you to love your whole body, not just your boobs. I want you to accept your body.
When we stop the cameras, if we're moving to another spot on set, whatever it is, she always takes every moment and every opportunity to talk to the women and find out more about them.
That's the thing about having curves, is that you have to sort of dress them responsibly because it's too easy for things to go awry, right? Unlike girls who are like,
I really think that, my personal life and my personal sort of health struggles or whatever and insecurities have definitely led me in one direction. And it really does sort of qualify me in a lot of ways to talk to other women about the very same issues.
And how about shopping? How do you think it's going to be with her?
I think it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I think she's going to have a really difficult time when I take away the cleavage. And I think she truly believes that she's not attractive. And that kind of breaks my heart.
Makeup is very important to me. It covers up all the flaws that I have. Can't stand the way I look without makeup. All my flaws are showing.
What I witnessed when these women take off their makeup, their wigs, their hair extensions, their jewelry, is how vulnerable they are, how terrified they are. She's pretty. She just doesn't see it. It's one of the hardest parts of the show to watch. I mean, I think that the women who are on the show have a really difficult time with this part of it. I mean, this is letting go of every safety blanket and getting out of every comfort zone, and they're terrified and they feel anxious. And, you know, that's hard for me to watch because I hate watching women who are so lovely self-loathe. They don't want to look up and into the mirror, that they don't even want to face me and look me in the eye. They're at their most vulnerable, and I find them to be at their most beautiful. And it's my job to try and help them see that. I'll get you some tissues, and it'll be fine.
Coming up, please welcome Stacy London.
Hello, everybody. I want to do everything I can to empower young kids, especially young girls. It's pretty wonderful. Hello. Am I looking in the right place? Am I looking in the right place?
Look how hot she is.
I'm wearing a pajama!
She is.
Look, I had to put glasses on. I can't see anything.
Martina and Becky work. Martina and Becky work as a team, and usually quite well. Grab her on the gun.
Are you walking away? Bye. That's it? It's all of the food that we just destroyed. Rocco, don't be mad. It was just one meal. I mean, including the Chick-fil-A from last night. But I'm coming home, and that means all I'm going to do is eat your food. I decided to go with the jumpsuit because, you know, just having like marinated and looked over the pictures, I'm just so happy with this. And your face in that picture is so happy.
I was dreaming about it.
You
I'm not
were?
gonna lie.
All right. So we talked about doing some sort of statement necklace, right?
Yes.
I mean, I like this very much. Don't get me wrong. But your eyes are pretty fantastic. Style is not about what you have. It's not about what you can afford. You don't have to be young or rich or skinny. All right. Step back. Step back. So I think the burgundy might have been a better choice. Do we look at this? You can be you and develop an incredible personal style. And I like this opalescent earring better. It feels a little more 60s to me. That gives you great confidence. That allows you to walk through the world with a sure step and feel great. Feel uncomfy. I want to know.
I just feel like
right.
it's pushing this out.
I know that you're worried about that, but remember what this print is doing. And that's what I'm here to sort of teach these women about, is that the choices that they've made aren't necessarily the wrong ones, but if they don't know that there are other opportunities, they won't know what else is possible for them.
All right, let's bring Allison in. Let's bring Allison to set, please.
Oh my God, girl. Oh my God. All right, let me look at the rings. Oh, no ratchet nails. Oh, thank God. All right, I'm ready. We are GTG. And everyone deserves to live up to the potential that they have. This is what you look like now.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. Are you all right? Oh my God. I feel so beautiful. I knew I would cry.
She develops such a trust with women that not a lot of people can get, and it just makes for such a wonderful experience for us, for the collaborator, for everyone. God.
Unbelievable. I know, right? You really do. So the lesson learned.
Can I hug you?
The idea is to make every woman feel that the possibilities for her are limitless when she leaves. You keep this up.
I will, I promise.
You hold her to it.
I will. Trust me, I will.
Okay, good. It's been my privilege and my honor to work with them.
All right, that's a wrap on Stacy.
Thank you, guys.
Tell me about your dress.
I landed on this dress because I've worn it before, I love it, and nobody's seen it. So I feel like I can get away with it. The JED Foundation is primarily concerned with suicide prevention in young adults, and it's very important to me. JED is really working to promote emotional health for young people across the country. And we want to show them that mental illness is treatable, should not carry a stigma, and that suicide is preventable. Hello, hello.
Hi.
I'm very well. Oh, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I love you.
Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. A lot of the reasons that kids commit suicide are depression and bullying and self-loathing, and I can understand all those things. So I want to do everything I can to empower young kids, especially young girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TV personality, style expert, and JED board member, Stacy London.
Hello, everybody.
So when you think about what you've done, do you think to the future, or do you think about who you've become from the past?
Well, I kind of feel like I'm having a midlife renaissance.
JED's reputation may be for being an organization that is about suicide prevention, but I think it's so much more than that. I think that JED is really about letting our young people know how precious they are, how valuable they are, how much we care about them, and how much we need them to feel safe in the world.
And I'm trying to just take everything that I've learned and just apply it to the moment at hand.
It's pretty wonderful.
And there's Al.
Pulling out his own hair so he can throw it up later. You know, sometimes I wonder if that's a nervous affliction.
All right. Let's give it up for Miss London.
Thank you.